Hello, thanks for joining us for today's edition of Spotlight Carolina. I'm Tiffany Irvin. My guest in the studio today is T.C. Thompson, the Marketing Director at Boyd Automotive. Thanks so much for being here today.
Well, we really appreciate you having us.
Now, you're here to talk on behalf of all of the Chevy dealers in Western North Carolina and upstate South Carolina about a very special contest you have going on. That's
right, Tiffany. What we've got going on is Carolina Capture the Cruze. What this is a chance for folks to enter and win a brand new 2011 Chevrolet Cruze. Not a trip on a boat, but a car. Now, the great thing about Carolina Capture the Cruze is there's no cost for the consumer to win.
So anyone can enter at no cost.
That's exactly right. What the concept is a scavenger hunt down in Greenville, South Carolina, a little later this week, actually on Saturday. And what will happen is you will receive the clues on your iPhone or your BlackBerry or what have you via text. Go through Greenville, South Carolina, and see if you can win that car.
Now, I understand the odds are really good for someone if they get to enter in this contest because there are a limited number of people that can participate.
That's right. You're going to have a much better chance than the lottery.
Okay, so we want folks to go onto the website or visit their local Chevrolet dealer, right?
Right. Either any of the 16 dealers in Western North Carolina, upstate South Carolina have registration opportunities available, as well as www.carolinacapturethecruze.com.
And of course, they go on there and they tell you what when they enter?
Oh, they tell us a bit of personal information so that we can contact them to see if they are eligible to participate in the scavenger hunt. And then also they're going to give us just kind of a little clue as to why they should win that Cruze so that they can straighten out and figure out who's going to be the top person.
Okay, so we're going to have about 500 people that are going to participate this Saturday, right?
That is correct. Mm-hmm. Teams of two, you're going to be able to go all the way around, 1,000 people over Greenville, 500 teams competing for that car.
And one of them will go home with a car.
That's it. One of them will go home with one of the Cruzes valued around $20,000.
Wow. And so this is available, again, we should remind everyone, all over Western North Carolina and upstate South Carolina. How many dealerships did you say? I
believe there's 16 dealerships that we're going to be participating in this, in the CarolinaCaptureTheCruze.com. You really got to get one of those cars. It's Motor Trend's Urban Car of the Year.
Oh, wow. So, of course, if they go by that dealership, then they can take a look at the car live and in person.
Sure, and you'll find that that vehicle is very refined and very classy, and it, quite frankly, is a lot of bang for the buck.
Okay, well, we want to thank you for being here today, TC, and we want to remind everyone again to go onto that website and get registered, CarolinaCaptureTheCruze.com. Thanks for being here today.
Thank you so much for having us.
Thank you for joining us again today as well for another edition of Spotlight Carolina. I'm your host, Tiffany Irvin, and we'll see you again next time.